Right, so welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today, as you can probably tell, I'm looking a little bit rough. I sort of picked up some form of cold or something, I don't know what it is. But it's weird because it's so hot, so I'm sweating, but I have a cold. And it is just annoying, and I'm sure many of you guys know how annoying that feeling is. But hopefully I'll shake it, so if I do cough at any point in this video, that's the reason. But there has been a lot of stuff going on over the last sort of, I would say, last couple of days, maybe the last week or something. And it's actually kind of been after the quality of life update, which is just so funny. Like, well, it's not funny, but it's just like so crazy that Wildcard released a quality of life update to help the quality of life of the game and balance. And then it actually ends up causing some more I mean, I'm glad it's here, but basically in today's video, we're just going to read through everything. I'm just going to explain to you guys everything that's going on right now. With the game, issues, everything like that, just so you guys know you're heard if you're stressing out. And if there's anything I miss in this video, be sure to put it in the comment section down below, and I will make sure to cover it. So drop a like, subscribe if you get all the news you need to know, because I'm sure many of you guys know I'm always around to, you know, keep you guys up to date with what's going on. Also, we're beginning a new era in the LoadedCrysis cluster. What I mean by this is we are saying goodbye to a mod which has been massive. Well, it's been great having it, and it really has. But unfortunately, for a large-scale cluster, what we're trying to do, it had affected performance, ping, and it's been an ongoing issue since we launched the cluster. So basically, I'm calling this from the 20th of July, the new age of the LoadedCrysis cluster, where we are going to be working very hard and bringing you performance. It will be missed. We are getting rid of the Dino Depot mod, and I'm really sorry about that, but unfortunately, we were left with no choice. But we are going to be, like, nothing's getting wiped. We're a no-wipe cluster, so if you like no-wipe, you know where to come. A link to our Discord is down below. But I'll be doing a video later on talking about this new era and how we really want to focus on performance and best quality and anything that we could possibly can do with that with better ping. And it's gonna be a fun time. So come and join us. Right, so pretty much if I head over to the Discord, Studio Wildcard tweeted out saying, "We're aware of an issue with seeing server listing for Xbox players. In the meantime, you can uncheck the Xbox Online multiplayer box if it's grayed out, and you can return to the main menu, then return to the server listing, and you should be able to uncheck the option. By doing so, you will see the servers. They are there, but they're being hidden by that setting being falsely enabled." Also, they also said, "Hey survivors, the following servers unfortunately encountered a world save issue and have been rolled back to restore the most recent valid save. This was server NA PvE Ragnarok 6151, NA PvP Small Tribes Extinction 9387, OC PvP Small Tribes Asterisk 9471, EU PvP Asterisk Small Tribes 9415, 51, sorry, EU PvP The Center 2377, NA PvE Ragnarok 6095, NA PvE Asterisk 5967, and finally NA PvE Ragnarok 177. Now, for Xbox and Windows players, also Dolly posted out this morning saying, "Hey folks, following up on the previous update for Xbox and Windows players, we've contacted Microsoft for additional support regarding the issue related to account privileges for multiplayer games. There are no changes to how this works on our side, and we'll need to get some insight from them on how to resolve it and / where the issue is occurring. In the meantime, a workaround with varied success is unchecking the Xbox Online multiplayer box that we just said, and you should be able to see the servers again. Thanks for your patience. This is top priority for our team, and we're looking to resolve it ASAP." Now, Epic Games were hit again with something that's been affecting the Epic Online services. So this is obviously, they just say, which may impact connectivity on the ARK Survival Ascended servers. This may also affect other titles that rely on EOS for crossplay functionality. The relevant teams are actively investigating the solution, and we're closely monitoring it to keep you informed of any updates as soon as they become available. We appreciate your patience and understanding while we get this resolved. Problems after problems. Now, also, on top of this, there is a issue with mods. Now, these mods are causing massive issues, and if you're struggling to get into your server, or you're struggling to get into the LoadedCrysis cluster, it is actually apparently something related to mods. Now, we do have a few mods on our server, which if you're having any issues where, like, maybe like a black screen is coming up, or you're getting an error message, this is generally an issue that needs to be solved from Studio Wildcard. I'm hoping we'll see an actual patch come through for this. It's kind of come out of nowhere, and basically it's just like causing issues for the entire game. People are also not being able to see custom cosmetics and mods they've paid for, and they've been like demanding like Wildcard like respond to this issue, because yeah, like literally people have got their premium mods, they want to access them, and they are actually there. Wildcard have said that the mods are there, but for some reason there's an issue where people just can't see them or use them. So it's a very frustrating time at the moment. Mods seem to be causing a lot of issues, and this again going back to the new era of the LoadedCrysis cluster. Basically what happened was this wasn't anything to do with the issue we had before, but because sometimes with certain mods, you know, the Dino Depot had built up so much data. And if you're ever having troubles with your servers, always look at the mods first. They're amazing, they're such great new additions to the game, but unfortunately sometimes they just can't handle as much data as depending on how many players you've got. So it got to a point where the ping was just going so crazily high on our servers, just literally due to, you know, there being so much data. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to basically read through all of these topics because it's been frustrating, because Ragnarok really was a great launch, and everyone has said, like I'm sure you guys can agree, that Ragnarok has been a fantastic launch, and it's quite a good sign for the future, because if this is how maps are going to perform in Unreal Engine 5.5, this is a really, really good sign for the future for maps. But obviously, you know, the constant issues, the constant things breaking and everything like that is truly, truly frustrating. And I know console players, it tends to be more you guys that has to go through the issues. And yeah, so let me know, as I said, if I've missed any sort of issues out that, you know, I know there's lots of different crashes, things like that. Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below, because if you guys post those things, it makes it a lot easier for other people to see these issues too, and actually be able to like favorite it or like it in the comments, and then that goes to the top of the comment section. We all get to see it, and then we can share this information onto Studio Wildcard. But that's pretty much going to be the whole video. I don't really think there's anything that much. Oh, there was a patch actually that went live as well. I meant to read through this new patch. So they fix some exploits. You can now again deploy cryopods inside Tech Shield for tribe members. Update to Summer Bash version 18. Increased the spawns of the slidey and slippery penguins, and increased the number of rewards, per slidey and slippery penguin. So this update is now live, and that went live last night. So pretty much now I think that is all. I've got some really big information to share, which I've actually been told, and it's really frustrating because I want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it until I've got the go ahead to. And I don't know whether it's good, whether it's bad, but again, we'll get to that when we get to that. It will most likely be next week at some point, so I'm interested to see people's response to that. But anyway, thank you for watching, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the LoadedCrysis cluster.